All right, we're on Camp Road, about ready to get into camp. Just stopped to let Molly run around a little bit, use the bathroom. Coming at you with a new camera, so that's pretty cool. It's a beautiful day outside, especially for early March up here. Usually you cannot drive in here this time of year. There's easily 2-3 feet of snow, and last year I snowmobiled in probably this time of year. But as you can see, there's absolutely no snow, and we have the four-wheeler. It's myself, Molly, and my little one, who's ready to get to camp. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? So we're gonna get to camp. A couple things that we're gonna do this weekend. Number one, have fun. Number two, I'm putting in a new sink. I got a really cool setup. It's a 12-volt sink, or a pump connected to a sink, and the sink has instant hot water when it's connected to the generator, so when it's connected to power. So that should be super cool. Gonna get that put together, and then gonna cut some wood, ride around the woods in the four-wheeler, maybe feed the deer a little bit. But first we should get there. This is the only snow that's left on the road. That's it, in the whole woods. That is just nuts. Sure is gorgeous though. All right, let's keep going. Where are we? We're at the camp. We'll go on the camp soon. Well, someone really wants to get inside camp, so I'm so happy to have her up here. This is such a fun experience for her, and it was for me as a kid. But we're here, it's spring. Well, it's actually still winter, but it's spring. It's 50 degrees out. Beautiful outside. We got a lot to do. We're gonna get unpacked. I think we're gonna definitely enjoy the nice weather and go for a little four-wheeler ride. Do you want to go for a four-wheeler ride? Yeah. Okay. Let me button your shoe up. Alrighty. Say hi. Can you say hi?
What is that?
Is that Chloe? Molly found a toy.
My found toy, a bunny. Found a bunny. Found the toy.
You go in the camp?
Okay. Let's go camp. And they see me. Come on. Let's go and see snake.
I think the snake is still hibernating. There actually is a pine snake in that old shed. We call it the snake shed. My grandpa always told us to not mess with it because it eats the mice. But I've seen that thing, and he's got to be about 2 or 3 feet long. And maybe when I go in there later to get the generator, I'll show you guys some snake skins. But there actually is a pine snake in there. They're harmless. I mean, they're not poisonous or anything like that, but they're, I don't know, not a big fan of snakes. Do you like snakes?
Yeah.
Oh, see? I don't know how she would actually like the snake if she saw it.
Wow! What is that? Wow!
Are you finding your toys that we always leave up here? I checked my mouse traps. We do a bucket trap during the winter, but I've been up here, last time I was up here was January and I set this, and there's no mice in here. So I know most of you have been inside camp, but I guess a quick tour, and I don't know if there's any updates. New chair, free on Marketplace. This is what I'm going to be doing over here. I'm going to be putting a new sink in. Well, not a sink, a faucet. That should be awesome. Wood stove still the same. Bar still the same. Pretty sure you've seen the finished floors in the back room. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good in here. I don't have any sign of mice, which is something I've been battling for years. No mice in any of the traps. None of the bait gone. That one trap was set. I don't know if that was a mouse or not. I did stick a poison block outside, and that seems to be hit pretty good. I know it's not the best thing to do, but it's kind of the only thing to do. Just kill them. Let's get stuff inside the camp and then go for a four-wheeler ride. Well, no, because we're going to start the four-wheeler. Here it goes. Yeah, I'll take a ride, man. I'm not leaving. Alright, we're going to go for a four-wheeler ride. I thought I had her helmet in here, but I didn't. So we'll go nice and slow.
Heavy ammo.
Yeah, but we got a hat. That's good enough, right? Alright, let's go. Still a little bit of ice out here.
My do ice.
Yes, he's eating ice. How's the ice, Molly? Well, let's go. I think we're going to start a fire, so we're going to grab some sticks from the stick pile over here. Got plenty to choose from. Yes, I cut 2 trees last year, right here. A lot of these die when they get pretty tall because the ground is pretty much all sand. You're running? All right, guys, so Chloe's finally down for a nap. She has been a go-getter this afternoon, but I got her down for a nap, so I've been kind of laying low for a little bit here, staying quiet. Got the radio on, kind of for some background noise. I want to get started on the sink. I took the old one out, which was just a pump that was supposed to go on top of a 5-gallon water jug, and it was like $10 on Amazon, but it just didn't have a lot of power. It was time for something better. So I did a lot of research this winter, and I found something pretty cheap, pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys what it all is. So this is the sink. Don't mind everything else that's in here. Oh, there's that. So this actually plugs in. and when you turn it to hot, it will turn on an instant hot water. There's like a coil on the inside in here, and it gets the water hot, probably to like 90 degrees or so. Not like super hot, but enough to do dishes, wash your hands. And I tested it at home, it worked. What I'm gonna do is, I got a 3/8 line with a adapter here, and the pump is somewhere in here. The pump is right here. It goes into a 5-gallon jug. It's got pretty good pressure. It is a 12-volt pump. So what I did is I wired it to a switch. So the switch is going to be on top of the countertop in there, and obviously on and off, because this is not an on-demand pump. It's just on or off. And then I wired that to, I got a 5-amp fuse in there, and obviously a positive terminal, and then on the other side a negative terminal. Kind of impressed with myself here. I definitely don't know a lot about wiring, but got some shrink wrap, and, or whatever this stuff is called, shrink connectors. Yeah, and it should, I think it'll work a lot better than what I got going on in there. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna let Chloe sleep before I start drilling into the countertop and making a bunch of racket. I want to paint the countertop, so I brought some paint I found in my basement, and because right now it's just a sanded top, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit here, but I'm just gonna kind of chill out for a minute. Going on here for electric, I've showed you guys this in the past, but I'm gonna go over it again. I've got a solar panel that keeps two 12-volt marine batteries in there charged up for nighttime. You can have an inverter and charge your phones and that sort of thing. And then I've got a 30-amp receptacle right here. It's actually like a boat or RV receptacle, to a breaker box, two 15-amp breakers, and then this goes to the generator. Just got done changing the oil on that guy and the spark plug. That powers the camp pretty good. Eventually what I want to do is do solar. I've got plenty of space for sun. I'm just not sure if now is the right time or not. Probably gonna wait a little bit, do a couple more important things, and then eventually take that task on, because it'll be a big one. But it'd be cool to have all solar out here. So all right, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right, gotta be kind of quiet, but got this all cleaned off, and I'm gonna get her painted real quick here. So okay, we got this painted up here. That paint was pretty darn old, so did the best I could, but we're gonna get a fire going. She's still sleeping back there, so that's good. I'm gonna keep that way. Okay, fire's going. All right, so we're gonna get started on dinner here. Chloe is still napping. I got no sound out here, have no sound out here, so I will hear her if she wakes up, because she will yell, "Dada!" That's So we're gonna do some hobo meals. Classic camping meal. Just washing off some carrots. Carrots, potatoes, and hamburger meat seasonings. Very, very simple, very, very easy for meal night one. So we're gonna cut some carrots. I don't have a peeler. I'm not gonna peel these. Probably just do it all in one, and Chloe will share my meal with me. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So she loves carrots, and if Mama's watching right now, she is probably smiling because she knows how much Chloe loves carrots. I gotta tell you, I am weirded out by my daughter's palate because she loves vegetables, which is great, but she won't eat anything else. She does not like fruit unless it's like applesauce, or yogurt, or whatever. She does not like having just like plain old meat, like chicken or steak or beef. She'll do chicken if I make it on the grill and barbecue it, but if I put a meal down and it's broccoli, steak, and carrots, she'll eat the carrots and the broccoli. Loves vegetables, which I find adorable. So we got some carrots on there. I'm gonna take our potatoes, and don't mind my old man glasses. I cannot find my other glasses. These are my hunting glasses, and I say that because they got the little like nose pieces on them that glasses like don't come with anymore, so they don't fall off your face. Wash off some potatoes, some red potatoes. See if I can get her to eat potatoes. I'm gonna season everything pretty good, so I think she'll eat it. You guys hear that? Some sandhill cranes out there. What is that, Molly? What is that? I actually get those sandhill cranes on camera usually in the summer out at my deer hunting spot, and they're one of those birds that I've learned stay together like a husband and wife. And sure enough, I have a picture. Maybe I'll try to figure out I can get it on in this video. Of a female and a male and a baby out at my spot, and I've had them there every year. And it's one picture, one or two pictures, and that's it. And it's like May or June. They're flying around out there. Maybe making baby number 3. And if anyone knows the mating call of a sandhill crane, let me know. Pretty birds. I've heard they're the chicken or lobster of the air or something like that. Like, I don't know. It's supposed to taste really good. Alright, so we got some potatoes and carrots. I'm going to throw some seasoning on here. I've got a special seasoning from a local meat market. It is a secret, and I don't know the secret, but they won't tell me what's in it, and it's good. Kind of looks like Lawry's, but does not taste like Lawry's. Then I've got my special seasoning. I'm running low on this, obviously. This is Dad's salt. It's my grandpa's special seasoning that he came up with, and I will not share that with you guys. And I'm going to throw some crushed red pepper on there. That is that. I'm gonna put a couple slabs of butter. You're supposed to use lean ground beef when you do hobo meals. My wife and I have a half a cow in our freezer, and I'm gonna use whatever ground beef came with that. So it might be extra greasy. I'll just drain it out. Ground beef. Kinda spread that around on there. I think Chloe's gonna like this. If not, I'll cover it in ketchup and she'll eat it. Let that cook for about half an hour. And hopefully by then Chloe's awake. I don't know what time it is. It's a weekend of daylight savings, or daylight earnings. I don't know, we got an hour. We went forward an hour last week. So it's later, but still bright out. Anyways, one thing I want to talk about too is last video I was up here with Chloe. Someone seemed upset that I leave Chloe in the camp for her nap if the wood stove's going. I don't know why that would be a concern. I actually have a carbon monoxide detector in there, a smoke detector. I can hear her in there. And she's in a crib. She's in a pack and play. We actually have a wood stove at our house, so I don't really know what the difference would be. It's no different than her and I sleeping in there. I'm just not in there right now. So she's actually super smart around fires. We go camping a lot. I'm hoping to take you guys on every camping trip this year, so I hope you stick along. But she knows not to go near a fire. She knows it's hot. She knows the wood stove at home is hot. I've never even had her come close touching the wood stove. So I'm not too concerned about it. You just got to teach your kids when they're young. You know, right off the bat, when she started to get to that point where she could learn and was walking or crawling, the wood stove is hot. The wood stove is hot. The fire's hot, and she stays like 5 feet away from the fire when she's walking around it, and she goes, "Fire's hot." So just instill it in your kids. Fire's hot. Water is dangerous. Things like that. You know, don't touch outlets, and they should be good. I know some kids get curious and they do it anyways, and she'll learn probably like we did when we were kids. When she touches an outlet or burns herself, it's gonna happen. You know, hopefully I can prevent that from happening, but it's gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna get the generator going here. Chloe's gonna help me out. Come on. Okay. It's gonna be loud, okay? Unfortunately, the paint is still pretty wet. I think it's gonna take forever to dry, so we're not gonna mess with the sink today. It's gonna be a project for tomorrow. Maybe tonight. It's getting there, it's just certain spots. Dinner is ready. carrots and potatoes and hamburger. Are you excited for carrots? You say yummy. We're gonna get eaten here, so it looks pretty good. I'm excited to dig in. We're watching some cartoons to kind of wind down the night, but we're about ready for bed. Well, one of us is ready for bed. I think I might try to get the sink finished tonight while she's sleeping. So, can you say bye-bye? Say good night? Are you ready for bed? We have the wood stove kind of going here. It's just kind of 1 or 2 logs. It's 31 degrees outside. It's not that cold, so it's like 74, 75 in here.